And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Trey Murphy is out there with Williamson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Queen in its center. And for Golden State, a pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Up front, it'll be Green and post. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Now here's Butler. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Butler missing. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Grizzlies. Murray, good. Murray's got his team on the board to start the game for the Pelicans.
That is special body control there by Murray against that contact in the paint. Still able to get it to fall.
Curry with it. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Pass to Hield. Murray against Curry. Shot clock at 6. Over Murray. Curry can't get it to go.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Murray down low. Post covering. Here's Williamson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Clock at 6. Pass to post. Some nice passing by Golden State. Butler from outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And Butler makes just enough from out there that you have to respect him.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Murray against Curry. Back to Murray. 5 on the clock. Basket counts.
That is nice. Murray with the floater.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Zion Williamson.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
For New Orleans, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Murray. Curry with the defensive effort.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Well, you won't find many point guards with better physical tools, Tim, than DeJounte Murray.
Well, Kevin, he's 6'4" with a 6'10" wingspan. That makes him disruptive defensively, and he is more than capable on the other end.
Here's Poole, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Murray outside. Back to Poole. Williamson outside. And here we go. It's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And you have to admire how Jimmy Butler hustles, particularly when there's an opportunity in transition.
Here's Murray. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Williamson. Back to Murray. Poole on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. And the Pelicans miss again. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Houston. 9 feet out. The putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Healed outside. Poole with the steal. Pass to Queen. From past the arc. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Healed. Hasn't made one yet. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
Yeah, you can see the competitive fire right there by Draymond Green. He wanted to come right back at him with a 3 of his own.
Murray with it. Guarded by Curry. Pass to Queen. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's Curry. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectation. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game. Pelicans leading by 3. Murray, the pass to Queen. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Curry. Healed outside. Green kicks to Healed. Here's Curry with the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Well, if there's one guy in this league, you better run off the three-point line. It's Curry.
And so it's New Orleans with it. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively. Just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Pass to Queen. Murray outside. Poole outside. 6 on the shot clock. Curry looking around. To the middle. They kick it out to Green. There's the triple. Not going to go that time. New Orleans in the lead. And here's Poole for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, he's a high-volume three-point shooter, and the majority of Poole's shot attempts are coming from the three-point line.
Curry finds Butler. Healed with a screen on Williamson. And it's Butler with the jam.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Pass to Queen. Down low. Here's Poole. The rebound by Hield. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They're taking on DeJounte Murray, the long, skilled guard, and coach telling me pregame, when he's locked in defensively, Murray is a problem. He can create havoc on the perimeter, plus I like how over the years he's built on his offensive game. DeJounte is such a solid player. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And here is Murray, following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Queen, that's in there. Murray with the assist. Queen's got 9.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Outside, Green. Pass to post. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. New Orleans leading by 3. Murray, the pass to Williamson. No good on the 3. Golden State's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. New Orleans gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Tim, some forget prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Warriors have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Bays checked in for New Orleans. Fears comes in for DeJounte Murray. Pass to Moody. Kuminga, screen on Williamson. 9 feet out. A nice shot by Moody.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Poole with it, and it's Horford picking him up. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Another miss by Williamson.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
New Orleans leading by 3. Poole outside. They kicks to Poole. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Fast break, here they come. And a dunk by Horford.
And no chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
1:58 left to play here in the first. Williamson with the bounce pass. Poole the pass to Queen. Here's Fears. He's defended by Pajemski. Golden State's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. A nice shot by Moody.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Pelicans shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. .110 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Queen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Queen's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Pelicans. Melton against Poole. Now Pajemski. Ball's knocked loose. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in. Now, here's Poole. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Memphis, and he's good on the 3-ball. And now a 5-point New Orleans lead. Here's Pajemski, guarded by Poole. Here's Kuminga. Now Pajemski. An 11-point game for him in the win against Houston. 2 on the clock. Here's the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. 7 seconds left in the first. 3-pointer. The shot, no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pelicans lead by 2. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Pelicans?
They've made the most of the turnovers they've forced, putting on a lot of pressure here early on.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
New Orleans has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Horford is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Moody. Then it's Butler. And it's Podziemski in at the point guard.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Podziemski's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Warriors. The Pelicans shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Pass to Alvarado. And stolen by Butler. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Butler finishing at the other end. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
It's good.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Moody. And here is Butler, defended by Looney. And it's Butler missing.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
A nice shot by Pierce.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Moody. Here's Podziemski. He's defended by Alvarado. 6 to shoot. Butler on the way. He's defended by Bay. Butler missing again. Pelicans leading by 3. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is nonstop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Trey Murphy's checked in for Looney. Williamson comes in for Sadiq Bey. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Jose Alvarado.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Pass to Butler. To the inside. Horford the pass to Kuminga. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, it's typically not that easy to overcome getting fouled, but Kuminga dug deep that time and made it happen.
One shot.
That one misses for Kuminga. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. So it's the Warriors now. It's a three-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Warriors. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And checking out New Orleans, 4.5 games behind. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Chet Holmgren and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for the matchup with the Bulls, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Podziemski. 5 points in the game. Pass to Curry. Snatched away. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you, Kevin.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Murray, following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. Murray kicks to Williamson. Three-pointer. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Butler. Podziemski with it, working on Williamson. Kuminga the pass to Curry. Back to Kuminga. This one for three. Pelicans with the rebound. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 3. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Golden State. Quentin Post comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. And New Orleans also making a change. Queens checked in. So Horford gets 2. And one of those high-variance teams, at times the Pelicans seem like a factor, but other times they falter. How do you evaluate them?
Yeah, they certainly have some top-tier talent at the top of the roster, but they've had a very difficult time staying healthy, and ultimately that always interrupts your momentum.
It sure does.
And just keep getting Zion the ball inside. Even with all of that activity in the paint, he is still finishing.
Now, here's Horford. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Butler from outside. And Fears pulls it down. A rebound by Hield. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Horford. Here's Post. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Here's Murray. The Warriors making the shot. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
To the middle. Here's Post. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Drills it from outside. Butler's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors. The Pelicans have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here's Murray. Drains the 19-footer. Murray's got his third basket of the night.
Well, he is an elite athlete. Murray right there bursting off that screen.
Curry passes to Butler. Down low. Here's Post. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And a late second-round pick, but Tim Quinton Post showing he can contribute.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a true 7-footer, and he has proven he is more than comfortable shooting it from the three-point line. He is a proven NBA player.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
It's stolen by Kuminga. Healed outside. Curry is inside. Murray on him. Over in the corner, Green. Rebound by Murray.
Yeah, that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Here's Williamson, and he banks in the layup. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Williamson is skilled at finishing on the defense.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Green deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. They kick out to Hield. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Hield's got 6 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Green against Murray. Lets it go with a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Post has got 5 rebounds tonight. Kuminga dishes to Curry. Wasted no time on that one. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
It just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
On the wing, Murray. Guarded by Curry. Back to Murray. For 3. Warriors with the rebound.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. Pass to Kuminga. And stolen by Williamson.
Perfect timing. Gets into the passing lane. And then he's off the other way.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
He misses the free throw. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
Now, here's Green. Hield can't hit. Williamson against Kuminga. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
And the first one drops.
Well, you know, he is just one of the most unique players we've ever seen. Zion Williamson and this combination of size, power, and explosiveness. He really is a one of one.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
Now here's Kuminga. He had 10 points in the win against Houston.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
And that one is good. Williamson's got 8 points in the quarter. Golden State's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Pass to Post. Golden State moving it around. Healed outside. No good from outside. New Orleans got into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Murray. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Murray's got 8 points.
Yeah, Murray getting it done down low. You've got to give him a lot of credit for his assertiveness.
.127 left to play in the first half. Pass to Hield. Curry setting the pick for Hield. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's a chance now to see the league leaders in three-point field goal percentage. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc. And that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
1:12 left in the first half. Pass to Queen. Now Murray. The kick out to Poole. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
56 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Murray. Pass to Queen. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Post. The Warriors leading. Hield finds Post. Murray against Curry. They kick it out to Green. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Queen's got 4 rebounds in this game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
And the quickness from Murray makes it so tough for defenders to react in time.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Curry against Murray. Spins with 1 on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. New Orleans on top, up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And the key is to follow your routine. Strength, conditioning, I'm not going to say diet because I'm not on the diet, but all the things you weren't thinking about when you were in school.
Getting back to the New Orleans Pelicans, what a tight first half.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. We've got Williamson. Jordan Poole is out there with Murray. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Queen, and at the 5, roaming the paint. Good on the shot.
That's a great understanding by Murray. He saw the defense was set up a certain way, and he got it to the open man quickly.
Now here's Curry, outside Green. They kick out to Hield. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hield's got 11.
Drawing those defenders to the lane creates space on the perimeter. Beautiful look.
Poole against Hield. Poole the pass to Murray. Shoots. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Hield. Golden State moving it around. Here's Curry, the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Queens got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Poole. Warriors with the rebound. Butler kicks to Curry. Curry laser-guided shot from deep range.
Yeah, Curry's range is just unbelievable from anywhere on the floor. He is lethal.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And here is Murray. He's got 10. Shoots over Curry. Murray, no good.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Butler passes to Green. Murray against Curry. 5 to shoot. Hield sets the pick for Green. Unloads. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Poole with it. Butler covering. There's Williamson with the 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, this is what Zion is capable of, and it makes you think, man, if this guy could only find consistent health.
Hield outside. Back to Curry. Pass to Butler. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Queen.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Poole finds Murray. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 12 points in the game.
And no amount of presence inside will dissuade Murray. He loves to attack the rim.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Butler with the ball. 12 points for him. Butler making it happen inside.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 15. Here's Murray. The rebound by Post. Post has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside, Green. On the wing, Hield takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Shots good from Butler.
And Butler just making so many winning plays right now, including outworking everybody on the glass.
Now here's Murray. 12 points for him. To the wing on the left from 20 feet out. It's rebounded by Curry. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
And he makes the first.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
Both free throws good from Hield. Pelicans trail by 4. Now, Poole. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Murray. Here's Queen over Curry. Yes! And the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
On the free throw, no good. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. The lead is 2. Pass to Green. Shot by Hield, nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far.
Hey, yo, right here.
Poole looking it over. Queen the pass to Murray. Looking to get back on track here. The kick out to Poole. Pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that have the most second-chance points on the season. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. Williamson from long range, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Post has got 11 rebounds in the game. Hield can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Murray kicks to Poole. Back to Murray. Doesn't go for him. AT that time from Curry. Three-pointer, Hield. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Pelicans trail by 6. Murray outside. Pass to Williamson. Clock at 6. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
That is exactly where Williamson is unstoppable.
Warriors leading by 4. Right side, Butler. And a beautiful crossover there. Butler's got 18 points.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Hield. And the Pelicans also making a change. Bays checked in for Zion Williamson. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Murray. He's got 12. Releases. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 10 points for him.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Back to Podziemski. Puts one up from 19. Shot's good from Butler. Butler's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Nice job using Butler off the ball, getting him a shot in rhythm.
Murray, the pass to Bay. Inside. And it goes down 2 points. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Well, you never want to foul Steph Curry. Quite simply, the greatest shooter we've ever seen.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And he knocks down the first one. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before, for sure. Tries again, and it's in off the backboard. Kuminga's got 6.
Well, that's just a really smart play by Kuminga. He fought for that board, and he gave his team a second chance opportunity.
Back to Bay. New Orleans moving the ball around. Murray for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And it's Poole with the ball for the Pelicans. 11-point game. To end the run. Warriors with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Murray with it, and it's Horford picking him up.
Since breaking into the league, Murray's assist numbers have steadily risen.
.153 left in the third. And here is Curry. 13 points in the game. To the left side wing. Kuminga, no good. Pelicans trail by 9. Pass to Queen. Here's Bay. Here's Queen. To the paint, down to 5 on the shot clock, and the shot goes down. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Warriors leading by 7. 1:06 left in the third quarter of the game. Out to the right wing. For the 3, good on the triple. Moody's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Unloads from 9, and it's off the back rim, no good. The Warriors shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Curry's checked in for Golden State. .27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Horford sets a screen for Curry. 6 to shoot. Outside, Kuminga. He's looking for Horford and finds him. And it's denied. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Williamson. 17 points in the game. Good work defensively by Horford. 1 second left. Doesn't go that time. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Golden State Warriors. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect
delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Kuminga out there with Horford. Then it's Butler. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Moody in at the shooting guard. That's the Warriors 5. Here's Kuminga. No good on the triple. Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Fear. No good with the layup. The Warriors shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Horford from outside. Bay pulls it in.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Here's Alvarado. He's defended by Pajemski. Here's Kuminga. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Williamson. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson with the block.
Zion Williamson, nice job protecting the rim.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Pajemski. Outside Butler. Over to the left wing. Moody. That 3 off the mark.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Williamson outside. Up and in on the layup. Williamson's got 19 points.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Now here's Butler. Here's Pajemski. It's blocked. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Bay. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And some changes here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Horford. And Curry subbed in for Moody. And New Orleans also making a change. Queens checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Allie, thank you so much. Now, here's Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. To the left wing. Golden State moving it around. And the Warriors miss again. Pelicans trail by 10. Alvarado with it. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Fires from deep. Pajemski's shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 13.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Now here's Bay. Here's Williamson. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 6th rebound on the night. Curry kicks to Kuminga. Stolen. Curry with the steal. Here's Butler. Jackson-Davis finds Curry. It's deflected. Now Alvarado. Inside. It's picked off. Pass to Pajemski. To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Pajemski's got 5 points now in the quarter. Now here's Williamson. Here's Alvarado. Here's Bay. Williamson outside. Back to Bay. Fires the three. Pajemski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 15. And he's going up for the alley-oop. There's the steal. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Showing the range. How about Bay taking and making his fair share of those triples?
Down low. And it's Pajemski in the corner. And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And some changes here for the Warriors. Quentin Post is checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Draymond Green comes in for Kuminga. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. And then for New Orleans, Trey Murphy's checked in for Bay. Poole comes in for Fears. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Jose Alvarado. And Queen gets it to go. Queen's got 23 points.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
Well, when you can see over the top of the defense like that, you have a huge advantage.
Now here's Curry. Green with a screen on Murray. Cuts off the pass. And here they go. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 18 points for DeJounte Murray.
And 2 physical points for Murray, mixing it up down low.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Post. And here is Curry. 5 to shoot. The kick outside to Butler. Offline with his 3.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Post. They kick it out to Green. Here's Curry. He's covered by Murray. Now here's Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Green with a screen for Butler. And the Warriors miss again.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Poole against Hield. Here's Queen. Over Post. Off the left rim and up. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, this is what Butler does to you. He puts it on the floor and goes hard at the defense.
Pelicans trail by 10. And here is Murray. Shoots over Curry. Murray, good. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Butler. Good, nice job down low. Butler's got 6 here in this quarter.
And if Butler gets going, he is not going to let up. He will continue to attack over and over again.
Cool with it, covered by Heel. No one covering.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Williamson against Butler. Green with a screen on Williamson. Butler passes to Green. Golden State moving it around. Offensive rebound. Curry with a wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Now here's Murray. And he does not hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's the 3.
Well, his role this half has been to help them space the floor.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Pelicans trail by 13. Murray with it. Puts up the 3, and it's off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Healed. Down it goes for 3.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
And here is Williamson, following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Here's Murray up on top, guarded by Kerr. Oh, what a play inside.
Oh, what a find from Murray. He's just a total team player.
Now Hield. 1:58 left in the game. No good from 3. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Off the glass.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And that one misses. Warriors leading by 12. Here's Curry. The 3 is off.
So the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Poole fires. It's a hand on it. Oh, hits the putback.
Wow, that is just great work, and he got rewarded with that tip-in.
Warriors shooting straight 49% from the field. Now Hield. Layup, no good.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Williamson double team. Poole does not go. And for the Warriors, they're shooting at 42% in this final quarter.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Warriors.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Jimmy Butler.
Well, he was all over the place out there creating turnovers. Quick hands, quick feet, nothing was getting past him.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Jimmy, you had it going. How big did that hoop look tonight?
It was pretty big. That's what I pride myself on. And my teammates kept giving me the ball even when I didn't want the ball, telling me to score, be aggressive. When you got teammates like that, your confidence is through the roof.
They know who their leader is, no doubt about it. Congrats on the win.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jimmy Butler.